Well, last night you mentioned that you thought Syracuse outworked you guys. Do you think you were better at that tonight?
For a bit of the game, but third period, yeah, I think it was probably. I don't think we got outworked for the first couple. I think in the third period a little bit they pushed and we weren't ready for it. So we got lots of work to do. I don't think we consistently compete at the level that is expected or is necessary to consistently win right now. We've won some games, by doing it intermittently and with some skill taking over, but we're not there yet.
Still a good point, though, even though it didn't play as well. Can that be a sign of a good team when you can still get a point when you're less than your best?
Oh, yeah, it's a sign of potential. But like for sustainable success, it's not. It's not good enough. Yeah, just light physically, and guys got to dig in. Like I said to him yesterday, you don't take anybody by surprise, right? You got a pretty good record, and they've earned it because I think on that stretch we did work, but it hasn't been consistent enough as of late, the last 4 or 5 games, and the results vary when it is. So that's got to be our biggest thing. There's no secret to it. The details all get a little bit messed up when your consistent competitiveness isn't there. Then the details start to slide. But, so yeah, we got work to do.
Only 14 shots on goal in regulation, and then you had 6 in that power play. Why so few in regulation?
Same answer. We got to work for offense.
You to the point where you can put Luca out when you need a goal. It's a couple games in a row now where he's really been able to help your team get a couple points here.
Yeah, high skill. He's confident right now. Shots are going in, so that's great. Again, it's just getting a little tired of having to put guys out there at the end when we're down a goal. I think where you go to that period with a pretty steady, not low event game overall into the third, and we're on our heels. And so, yeah, it's great. It's great to find ways to win, but standard here is higher.
So what do they have to do to be more consistent? I mean, and I'm asking that to you as a coach who played. Like, what is it? What does it take for them to get there?
Yeah, you need buy-in. You need. We're going to practice. We're practicing. Like, you want consistent competitiveness, we'll consistently compete when there's days that aren't games. So that's part of it too. And they just need to understand it's not acceptable. And then my job is to hold the players that aren't doing it accountable and put the players that are doing it on the ice more. And I think we're at that point now in the season through 23 or so games where those guys are going to be held to the flames. Like that's just the way it is. It's pro hockey. It's you get results and you do it right, or you don't play.
Yeah. So does that mean like more intense practices, more battles in practice? Yeah.
A couple looks at Damon Hunt now. What have you thought of him in your mix?
I think I heard Dean say that he's just steady, and I think that's a good word for him. Makes a hard outlet pass, competes hard. He's only 22, right? But he's pretty steady, 200 feet all the way up and down the ice for a 22-year-old. So still getting used to systems and play and what our expectations are. But through 3 games, I've been pleased.
Okay. Perfect. Awesome. Thanks. All right. So another amazing night from you. Coach talks about consistency, and you have it. So what is it that makes you so consistent? Is there something that inside of you that just drives you that way?
I mean, I'm just trying to focus on the little things, game in, game out. It's nothing. I'm not trying to overthink. Just trying to do the little things right. Play a solid 200-foot game, and right now the bounces are kind of going for me. So yeah, just kind of focusing on the little things, and it's making my game excel.
Yeah.
Only 14 shots on goal, though, for you guys in regulation. Why do you think it was so difficult to get pucks to the net?
I think, I mentioned it in the intermission. I think just the execution wasn't there for us tonight. We were kind of struggling. Pucks were bouncing all over the place. We just gotta, get back together. We have a week off here. Just kind of get back to practice, clean things up, and we'll be fine.
Yeah, so there are still some games going on, but as of the end of this game, you and Trey hold the number 2 spot for most points in the league. What does it mean to have to be there with your line mate as well?
Yeah, obviously, self things are good, but at the end of the day, you want to win hockey games. Like you said, yeah, it's great that we're both there, and we're clicking right now, and the chemistry's there. But at the end of the day, you just want to get 2 points, and when you're winning, everyone's going to succeed, right? So if we do it as a team, everyone's going to be up there at the end of the day.
Yeah. How did you guys kind of craft that relationship between that top line?
I don't know. I think we kind of just started like that at the very beginning of the season. We played a little bit together last year, and I guess they saw a little bit of chemistry with us last year, and I guess started us together.
With
this
that,
year.
that first goal, that was pretty sweet. That pass from behind the net by Trey, and then you jumped on that. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, I mean, he's a special player. He's a guy who's got eyes in the back of his head, and he, we know he's going to make that play. I know that I just got to get some open ice, and he'll find me. So, yeah, he's a really good player.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Perfect. Thank
Thanks.
you.